What's up? What's happening? My name is Ross. I talk about our economic news and personal finance from a single guy's perspective. I have an article here from the Wall Street Journal. I want to talk about Ja Morant. Ja Morant's night at a Denver strip club could cost him $39 million. Before he posed with a gun at Shotgun Willie's, Morant was in line for a pay boost, which will be a lot smaller if he doesn't make an All NBA team this year. Let's get into it. I haven't read this article yet. Let's see what it says. In the fractured age of the internet era sports fandom, there is no single indicator of superstar status. But by last summer, Ja Morant, the then 22-year-old point guard for the Memphis Grizzlies, gifted with a probing dribble and a jet-fueled vertical leap, had unmistakably achieved it. Wow, that's a lot of words to say he's famous. Come on. Hope this gets better. One piece of proof was that even his missed attempts at a slam dunk became viral phenomena. Another was a 5-year contract extension he signed in July that if he met certain thresholds before it kicked in during the 2023 offseason would earn him nearly $250 million. That's a lot of cheese. That's a lot of bread. 8 months later, Morant set the internet aflame for a reason unrelated to his play, posing briefly with a handgun at a Denver area strip club called Shotgun Willie's in an early morning Instagram live video on March 4th. The ensuing fallout resulted in an 8-game retroactive suspension for conduct detrimental to the league, handed down by the NBA on Wednesday. All that wasn't and so why you rich, bro? Why do you have to be flashing guns? It makes zero sense. 0 cents. But the harshest penalty might still be months away as ripple effect for the suspension. 1 second video may cost Morant $39 million. If a player signs a maximum designated rookie extension, as Morant did last summer, a team can pay him 30% of its salary cap instead of 25% if he meets one of the few select qualifications before it kicks in. Those are MVP award in the past 3 seasons, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards in the past 3 seasons, or 1 in the most recent season, or 2 All-NBA team appearances, first, second, or third team in the past 3 seasons. The rule is known as the league circles as the Derrick Rose rule, after the one-time Chicago Bulls phenom who won an MVP in his 3rd season. The terms aren't negotiable. The team can't choose to opt for the higher payments if the player doesn't reach the threshold. Players have at times criticized the stipulations after Boston Celtics forward Jason Tatum fell short of an All-NBA designation that would have netted him an extra $33 million. He bemoaned the fact that his finances came down to the whims of media members who vote on awards. Yeah, that would be kind of... I'd be kind of bent out of shape, too. He missed out on $33 million because the media didn't vote for him. Yeah, but he's still rich, so I'm not feeling sorry for him. Entering this season, Morant had banked 1 appearance on an All-NBA team, making his 2nd team in 2022. Until March, he seemed on track for another such honor, which would have automatically boosted his contract extension value from $194 million to $233 million, according to analysts by Keith Smith at SportTrack. According to analysis. So he would have went from $194 million to $233 million. $39 million. That's an expensive ass IG lie, bruh. Now Morant has missed 6 games of the season stretch run with at least 2 more still to come, meaning that he could ultimately play in no more than 65 of his team's 82 games. He will have to work to reintegrate himself to the team and may also have taken a reputational hit among journalists and broadcasters. I don't think he cares about that, but he does look pretty stupid, and he is pretty stupid. But speaking with ESPN on Wednesday in his first public comment since he released the contract statement the day the video emerged, Morant acknowledged having his eyes open to the fragility of his superstar status. I feel like in the past we didn't know what was at stake, he said of himself and his acquaintances. He added, I realized what I have to lose. What do you mean we didn't know what was at stake, man? You don't. Yeah, at least he cleaned it up at the end. I realized what I have to lose. Yeah, he's got the whole world at his fingertips, and he got to be flashing guns. That's genius. I mean, he's young. Hopefully he learns from this. I don't want to, diss the dude, but I just man, why? Everybody already loves you. What do you have to, why do you have to, I don't understand why you have to do that. I don't understand what this push is to be so thug, man. This is the problem with the black community. Can't you just be a good ball player and a good dude? In addition to a potential loss of salary earnings, Morant has seen advertisements with Powerade pulled from circulation, even as Nike, with whom he released a signature shoe in December, has voiced support for the embattled superstar. Aside from the incident in Denver, he has been accused of punching a teenage participant in a pickup basketball game, intimidating a mall security guard, and riding in a car from which a laser was trained on members of an opposing NBA's traveling party. I mean, like, I don't even get it. Part of this comes from he's been good at basketball his whole life, so everybody's been kissing his ass. So I guess maybe he thinks he's got a little bit of untouchable syndrome, but hopefully he gets his stuff together because nevertheless, Luis Moore, a professor of sports history at Grand Valley State University, expects the events of this month to amount to a temporary scuffing of Morant's status as league figurehead and leading pitchman, not a permanent stain. Yeah, I would agree with that as well. If he just goes and plays ball and be quiet, like, it's not going to be a thing. He's young. He's got a long career ahead of him. I think he didn't hurt anybody, so I think people he did punch some kid, right? Allegedly. But even that, if he can just stay out of trouble, play ball, and he's good, like, that will forgive it. If you're still good, that'll forgive everybody will forgive everything. Nobody will care. All you got to do is win and be quiet and stop doing stupid stuff. So, I don't know. We'll see. It sets up as a total redemption story, Morris said, pointing out how quickly Nike used Tiger Woods' salacious infidelity scandal as fodder for a commercial involving his late father. Moore also noted Morant used the language of therapy. I'm going to take some time away to get help. His publicist wrote that. Okay. Listen, I'm all right with you, young brother. Say what you got to say. Morant said in his original statement as a message unavailable to the macho posturing athletes of yesteryear, and one that may earn him a quicker return to fans' good graces. What? Morant said in his original statement, as a message unavailable to the macho posturing athletes of yesteryear. Dude, why? Who's this guy? Why is this guy got to take pot shots at people from the past? Like, shut up. Grizzlies have left Morant in good position to write over his recent narrative. Despite his absence from the team, he's held on second spot in the Western Conference prime for a playoff run. If Morant's raise is indeed off the table, a championship might not be. Well, you win a championship and all will be forgiven. That's for sure. I just don't understand what this press is to be so tough. Like, okay, I can see maybe I can see you having a heater if you need protection, but you're in a strip club, bro. Like, for number one, are you drinking in there with the heat? That's not good firearm management, that's for sure. But I don't know. I hope he gets it together, but looks like it's probably going to cost him quite a bit of cheddar. He's still rich. $194 million isn't anything to laugh at, but all right. Once again, my name is Ross.